Hey babes, welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and if you're new, hey. In today's video, I will be reviewing the Revlon Colorstay Full Cover Foundation. This is the foundation right here. I feel like it has a lot of hype and I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it, so I wanted to see what the hype was about, honestly, because I feel like it is super hyped and I want to see what is the hype about. Is it even worth the hype? Even though I am not a matte fan, I'm not a fan of matte foundations, and this is labeled as a this is labeled as a matte foundation. Even though I'm not a matte fan, I love trying new things in makeup. Makeup is my forte. That's what I do. So before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, guys. I'm really trying to get to 1K ASAP Rocky. Like the video if you like the video. What else? I think that's all. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so like I've said before, I do not like matte. A matte face, a matte foundation is not my favorite thing. I prefer to be hydrated. We're gonna look and see the claims of this foundation straight from the website. Okay, so it says full matte coverage without any of the typical heaviness. This full cover foundation legit feels lightweight. Okay. A young person definitely wrote this. All day and all night long. Okay, so they say it's full coverage, but it's not heavy. It's full coverage, but it's lightweight. We shall see. It says wears for up to 24 hours. This formula is even heat and sweat resistant. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for 24 hours, obviously, but I am gonna leave the house and run errands and do what I need to do. So we'll see if it is sweat resistant, because it is damn hot today. It is hot as mug. Our light mousse-like full coverage foundation is never cakey. Cool. The non-heavy matte finish goes on smoothly and blends seamlessly. Super. Available in 16 shades. 16 is not a lot. I feel like there could be more shades, but okay. Okay, so before I apply this foundation, I'm gonna color correct half of my face, and then the other half I'm not gonna color correct to see if it really is full coverage, if it holds up to its name. Okay, so this side of my face is color corrected. You can see the difference in the bags. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my regular routine because I want to see how this foundation holds up to my regular routine. How does it hold up to me just doing my makeup as normal? Like, I don't want to change too much. I want to see how it's gonna fit into my... So I'm priming with my DIY primer as usual. And this is when I would usually put my primer on. Either before or after color correcting, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna dry because, oh damn, that's a lot. So now the way I've primed, it actually might affect, we don't know, I don't know. It might affect the madness or the hydration-ness of the foundation, because what I primed with is incredibly hydrating. So that's just something to note. All right, so I got the shade Caramel, 425 Caramel, and it looks like this. So when I was picking up this shade, I compared it to the Revlon Colorstay. I compared it to this one, like in store, and this was the closest I could find in the discount that I went to. Whew, I'm a bit worried, but this is the shade comparison. So this is going to be very interesting. How it's described on the website, very mousse-like, and that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like a mousse. It feels super bouncy. So I'm just going to dot that all over my face. Oh, it looks a bit dark. If the foundation is a bit too dark, it's not a train smash, because I'm gonna balance it out with highlighting anyway if it is too dark. I'm gonna take my kabuki brush to blend out my entire face, because brushes will leave you with a lot more coverage than a sponge, and I want to see this foundation in its fullest form, in its fullest situation, you know. I don't want to go in with a sponge because a sponge is going to soak up product. So yeah, so let's go in and start blending. Yeah, it is darker. It is darker, but not... No, okay, I'm being dramatic. It's not... Oh my god, this foundation is a lot darker than... Ooh! Yo. Let me just do my eyebrows quickly so we can fix the situation, because god damn. If anything, it'll get dark. It's only going to get darker because I assume it's going to oxidize like most foundations. But in terms of how it feels, it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face, which is really strange. Every time I put on a matte foundation, I feel like I can feel it to some degree. Even if it's like a little bit, I can still feel it. With this, I can't feel anything. Like I don't feel anything. So it's true to its claim when it says it's lightweight, because the bitch is lightweight. She is very, very lightweight, which... yay. And as you can see, it looks glowy. Like it doesn't look matte at all. Like I said before, I think that's got to do with me priming. The primer that I used is probably affecting it this way, because this is not matte. So I think the way I primed has affected how it's sitting on my face. But yeah, that's how it feels and that's how it looks. Now let's fix it, because let's fix it. Just in terms of the coverage, as you guys can see, you can still... Which side did I color correct? I can't remember. Was it the... Yeah, it was this side. Okay, so this is the side that I didn't color correct, and you can still kind of see marks. Like here, you can see... So you would have to go in with a second layer. Do you see how light it goes on? Then look how it's oxidized. Do you see the difference? Crazy. So this foundation, look at that. This is the same foundation. So it definitely oxidizes. So just keep that in mind. Maybe you want to go a shade lighter so that when it does oxidize, it matches you perfectly. So I'm not going to actually go in with another full layer. I'm just going to go in on the spots where I feel like need some coverage. Because I feel like if I go in with another layer, and with it being so dark and oxidizing like this, it's not gonna be a good situation, you know what I mean? Even with my under eye circles, I feel like you can still see some darkness over here compared to this side that has been color corrected. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, I would say medium to full coverage. Yeah, like a medium coverage, but you can build it to be full. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution concealer. This is my favorite concealer right now, and it's been for a minute. It's just so light and bouncy and full coverage, and life. All right, so let me do the rest of my face. I don't know if I should keep that on camera or just show you guys the final result once I'm done. I'm gonna leave the part of the concealer in just so you can see how everything will be balanced. Okay, so you see already it's kind of balancing out. If you've chosen a foundation by mistake and it's too dark, go in with a light concealer. If you don't usually, because I usually go in with this concealer anyway. So okay, so this is the finished result. I like it. It's not as glowy as it was when I first put it on, but of course I put on powder, so it's not going to be as glowy, but it's definitely not that like uncomfortable matte. Like, Honestly, I feel like what I primed with affected it a lot. I need to try it without this primer, maybe a different primer. But I like it. This finished product is a soft matte. Like, it's not like fully matte, which obviously I love. So I'm just gonna spray my face with these. So I'm gonna leave the house now, and it is now 1 o'clock. We'll see how this foundation holds up. I'm not gonna touch it up, I'm not gonna put powder on it, I'm gonna leave it as is and see how the foundation holds up until I get home. I don't think I'm gonna be out for long. We'll see how the foundation holds up. So I am back from my little excursion. It is now 10 to 5. It is looking good. You know what's weird is that it became more matte. I feel like when I left the house, I was a little bit more dewy than this. Not super dewy, but more dewy than I am now, which is so weird. So like over time, it got more matte. Yeah, it's still not an uncomfortable matte where I feel like I just want to take it off. I still don't feel anything on my face in terms of like heavy foundation, heavy matte foundation. It still feels very lightweight. It doesn't even look heavy, which is crazy. It's impressive for a matte foundation. I was expecting it at least over time to cake up, especially over here, because this is where I get like smile lines. Okay. Like, this is so, I'm actually so shocked. I didn't think I would like it, to be honest. To be honest, I did not think I'd like it because it's advertised as matte. I feel like if you have oily skin, this would be really good for you. I don't have oily skin, but it looks like I just put on my makeup. It looks like I just put it on, so I like it. Okay, so that is it for this Revlon Colorstay. This name is so long. Revlon Colorstay Full Cover Foundation. Okay, I got it. Revlon Colorstay Full Cover Foundation. Yeah? Yeah. I hope you guys liked it. Like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to get to 1K. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. I never like contour my nose except for that one time. And I really liked how it came out. No, not like that. Like, what am I doing?